everybody. This is the Crossman Sports Talk Podcast, episode 21. How's everybody doing tonight? We're going to start off, we're going to do this new thing now where we're going to kind of introduce ourselves in the beginning of the show for our YouTubers, and we're going to end with our names, of course, like we have been. So once again, I'm Evan.
Brian.
And I'm Gavin.
We are short Pat tonight. He's got some other stuff going on here. But we wanted to say welcome back to Gavin. He was out last week for his birthday, so welcome back, Gavin.
Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, of course, and the crowd loves it.
Because everybody knows I'm the best one here.
So welcome back.
Find a ride home then, Mr. Popular.
So we're going to start off the night talking a little bit of...
Ooh, look at that.
We're going straight to Seahawk news.
Oh, okay. I'm here.
So we got a couple things. First off, we'll start off with a little breaking news that came out about an hour ago. The Seattle Seahawks are going to re-sign Geno Smith as backup quarterback for the upcoming 2021 season.
Yay!
He's only started one game for us, and that was just when Seattle was up too much, and they just brought him in there for relief. You know, that's about it. But, you know, he sticks around. Russell seems to really like Geno Smith, and they seem to get along, and they mesh well.
So that matters.
That's the important thing, and as long as you got some good quarterbacks in that room. And
as long as he never sees the field, I don't give a fuck who our backup quarterback is. Don't really care.
Only time we ever used him was when we were killing the Jets like 40-3.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I think they brought him in there because he was a former Jet. Like, hey, you want to go there and just put a little couple numbers on you guys? Just run the ball for a bunch of times.
Embarrass your old team.
Yeah, exactly. But so they re-signed him, and they'll keep him around for the next upcoming season. I don't see an issue with it. He's fine. I mean,
no, why not?
Russell, like I said, Russ likes him.
Let him finish his career. He's not going to get a lot of money. His price is only going to go down.
Yeah,
every year.
Yeah, it's very true.
The older he gets, the less it gets. It's not like he's played 4 games and played outstanding where he can earn another $1 million.
Let's just be glad he's not like Jaron Reed and doesn't want to be in Seattle.
Yeah.
I hate Jaron Reed now.
Yeah, bitch.
I don't like him.
He's a bitch.
And then other Seahawk news. So we talked last week about Seattle signing Aldon Smith last week, and now he has been booked on battery charge in Louisiana.
Faces up to 8 to 10 years in prison.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if I can say I blame the guy, because I would, if the story is true and he was protecting his sister, I would do the same fucking thing. I'd beat that motherfucker till he was bloody in the face.
Yeah, there's still some of the details are kind of not really out there, but
no, it's a little sketchy. But I heard TMZ's got video.
Oh, okay. So yeah, supposedly this happened.
Cam Haggerty scored.
Oh, that's good. Supposedly that happened on Saturday because the Seahawks had signed him a couple days after this incident, and obviously they weren't aware of this incident at the time of signing.
Yeah,
when they got him all.
But he did tell him though after it happened.
Yeah, he did contact Seattle and let them know, hey, this is what's going on, and they had sent an arrest warrant out on Monday to get him. They're charging him with second-degree battery, and this happened, like I said, Saturday evening. So, it was reported that he had choked a victim unconscious during a confrontation that began inside a coffee shop.
If it's true that that guy was talking about his sister like that, I would do the same thing.
Not talking about his sister, he fucking kicked her in the back and slapped her and kicked her in the back or some shit. Is what he said.
He spit in her face and says, "How would you feel like if your pregnant sister something?"
Yeah, but I heard the guy kicked her in the back as she turned.
Oh,
I'd beat that motherfucker bloody
and
too.
And then there was also some things that he said. He's like, "How would you like if I spit in your sister's face and kick her on the ground and with her pregnant sister?" I'm like, what the hell? If that's true and that comes out, that guy should also be. I just don't see it.
I mean, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that ends up turning.
Yeah, but if it does come out in his court case, he'll face up to 8 years in prison, which I don't think he should be not facing up in 8 years.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it turns out. I mean, and if there's video of it, we'll see, what happened, who started the first, who threw the first punch, who started everything. I mean, just to see what happens. You just never know. Mm-hmm. So it ain't over till it's over. So we'll figure it out. So
if it's true, I don't blame him.
I don't either. There's some certain circumstance behind it. But in other NFL news, we're going to do our weekly Deshaun rub my inside of my butthole Watson.
Finger my ass.
So we should actually end up hearing something today, but there's So it's funny. His attorney sounds like a porn star. So his attorney's name is Rusty Hardin. So there's a bunch of perverts just all around out here.
What's your middle name? Richard. Dusty Dick Hardin.
So yeah, his fucking attorney sounds like a pervert. So. But they're requesting the Social Security and driver's license numbers for 4 of the women who filed lawsuits, because the clients have because we're still at 22 lawsuits right now for 22 different women. There were a couple of the women filed some paperwork, and that stuff is some of the information was missing, and so his attorney's asking for this information, and now the prosecutor, they're all 22 women are being represented by some guy named Tony Busby, and he's representing all the plaintiffs. They are seeking the quarterback. They want a cell phone. So they want his cell phone they can go through it, because supposedly there are unsent or deleted messages from Instagram to some of these women in regards to stuff that occurred, him asking for that stuff.
When you come back later this week, I want you to finger my butthole and rub my taint.
And this comes after, because after Hardin previously accused the plaintiffs of altering or deleting messages on social media, so now the prosecution wants proof and they want to see the phone of Deshaun Watson's. So they're in the process of going.
He's fucking guilty. If they're asking for the girls' birth certificate, why would you ask for somebody's birth certificate? The only reason you're asking is for proof of if she's legal.
I just think it's coming to the point now where he's gonna. Same with happened with O.J. Simpson. He's gonna pay his way out of this.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because his big contract he just got.
Yeah.
He's gonna have enough money to pay out of this. Because the NFL, just think about it. Michael Vick came back, got, I think beating dogs or beating animals and all that. A lot of these guys
torturing and killing dogs. Yeah, you got all sorts of.
NFL's mostly just like, if you're good, you can stay.
I should have given him peanut and Gouda.
But the NFL's motto is like, if you're good, you can stay. Not for everybody, but like most things, if you pay your way out of it, they'll keep you.
And unfortunately, you may be right. I mean, if he's got the cash and has a good legal team, you can get away with murder sometimes, man.
Yeah, but they're grasping at straws now. If they're asking for legal documents or birth certificates, they're grasping for straws.
Yeah, true.
Who gives a fuck if they're legal or not?
Yeah.
If you force them to rub your bumhole, who gives a shit?
Yeah, he just want to make sure it wasn't a 17-year-old's finger in his asshole. Not an 18.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, how old?
Get a vibrator and put it on my taint. Start at 1 so you don't send him to the hospital right away.
I swear, if he's guilty, I hope he rots in prison, because there's no way that anybody should be doing
That's
that.
fucking disgusting, forcing women to do that.
Oh, I agree.
I can't even get my wife to do that, let alone forcing another woman.
She won't oil the inside of your asshole?
No, she won't even go near it. I wonder why.
Dude, yeah.
I don't think nobody will go near it.
I don't think a medical doctor will go fucking do that.
Get that vibrator and put it on my taint.
He'll look at it.
Start easy.
But that's our latest update on the whole Deshaun Watson situation.
It's not even worth talking about anymore till it's over. Fuck. I mean,
yeah. Just seems like every week there's something new going on, though.
Oh god, yeah.
Which is gonna be, and I think this is gonna carry on for quite a while. The back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Whatever they file this and.
I don't even think he'll be able to be ready for start of the next season if he does.
Well, have to.
That's gonna be interesting, because if this whole thing plays out for a long period of time,
they have to let him play until the system's done.
Yeah, because he's obviously innocent until proven guilty, so they're gonna just let that play out. And if this is drawn out, he could play.
He hasn't been charged with anything,
and they may not like we were talking about last week, releasing him before the June 1st deadline. If there's nothing going on and it's kind of a standstill and there's a lot of back and forth going on, they're gonna hold on to him, and then
play him out until the next season.
They're gonna get their money back one way or the other.
Yeah, so they're gonna hold on to it.
If it comes out that Deshaun Watson's not guilty, all I gotta say is, all those months of everything that happened and all that, it's gonna be for nothing, and everything that they put that man's life through. If he does come out not guilty,
True.
if they put all
They
that,
all ought to be busted. But man, where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I mean, stuff like that, Gavin, does happen where you'll get all these false accusations and you get all these
It's
things
happened.
going on. And
it's happened to a lot of guys,
ruin a lot of guys.
and also it ruined to the point where they committed suicide.
Yeah.
To some points.
It does happen at one
We
point or
told you.
another.
I thought your sound was off.
It is. It's my watch. God damn it. Sorry, folks.
So we'll play it out. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on it and update you guys as we record.
That's like Brian Banks
So, what?
was accused of rape at
Oh.
USC.
That's right.
Oh, that
And,
guy and then he came back years later.
Yeah,
Could
he
even
never made a team. He made a team, but got cut before the regular season.
Big-
Tried out for Atlanta, and they cut him.
I
And
don't
now
know.
he's a coach or something,
And I heard something else
where
about
he's in the front office somewhere or some team. But yeah, he was accused of rape and put in prison,
Yeah,
and she recanted.
I remember that.
And
Yes.
there was another kid that I think he was going to like top tier school and all that, had some great things going for him. Some girl accused him of rape, and then months later they found out it was false, and he ended up committing suicide.
Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, I don't care who you are. Rape is wrong, period, end of story. Sexual harassment is wrong, period, end of story. I don't care who you are. But if you accuse somebody of that shit, you should